Good morning. Good morning. It is what would I say? Monday morning? Sunday? Wednesday? Get it together, Dave. Oh man, we in here. Shoutouts. Okay, that's the next thing on the agenda, and it is a one of those mornings today. I don't have yet a community page, which would make some of this stuff roll a lot faster. So it when it pops in the morning, everything's working. Boom, I can go because I do a test stream unlisted before we start, and invariably the internet rolls. The internet rolls through fine. This morning, not so much. So there's something on the network which I have to troubleshoot, but that's not your problem. It's mine. I am just happy to be here. So did a couple of songs. Something new. The one that I just did was composed on the spot. And I had 4 notes. And that's all I had to start. And sometimes all I need is a word. And the word today was receive. So I receive it. And I went to the next. You could go anywhere from that note. And yeah, so that's where that song came from. And the one I started with, Creator, that was every song has a story. And that one was really from a response to, it was from a response to Albert Edwards, J. Albert. And he said, David, why are you going to stop creating? And I'm like, because it was a 30 for 30. He's like, that doesn't mean you're going to stop creating, because there were some really great moments that came from that. And it's want to bring me to a shout out to all of the people who have been supporting. I said it in the last stream, a little bit of a thank you, but I wanted to expand on it a little bit and include Shireen coming in from the UK, Laquita and Corey have been supporting, and you can actually support the stream in a more say tangible. I don't know if that's the word. Just gonna bring this up here and say, yo, wait a minute. Ooh. Hello, Albert. I just talked about you. Albert, saying you were encouraging me to, oh man, you were encouraging me to stay on the path. To stay on the path. Sorry, I was adjusting. The camera's like, wait, where's all this headroom? Stay on the path. All right. Here's another. Here's another word. Blossom. Man, you are. That's good. Put a star next to that one. And you know I put a star next to it, Laquita, with this right there. See the star? Put a star next to it. So it is imperative that you keep creating. For me, at least, it is imperative that I keep creating. Always creating. Always creating. And I say, keep up the good work. Great work, Mr. David Mozart. I don't know about the David Mozart bit. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. And so I wanted to talk today just for a little bit on this Workshop Wednesday. You know, Workshop Wednesday, I have to put a little thing. So, what is the elements of a great song? Elements of a great song. Right. Elements of a great song. If it's a piece of music, it's going to have, in some form, a melody. Right. You have melody, you have rhythm, and you have harmony. Right? A song. Great writer. A song has all of those elements: melody, rhythm, and harmony. Those are the basic elements of, I guess, music, right? A song can have words or not. A song may have a melody that doesn't repeat. And it becomes one long, continuous motif. You know, and a motif is something like people can relate to, and it pops off in the song. Like, you know, like the chorus line or the the chant in between verses or at the end of the song, what people call the hook, right? I want to play something and see if you can recognize it. Right? Beethoven took those four notes, da 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 da, three notes repeated, and he dropped by a third, right? Dee 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 dee. And he used the rhythm and pa 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 ta 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 da 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 which would be a great backbeat. those elements are still there. Everything is like moving, right? And so I could probably call this tune something like, if I did something like that, I'd call it like Beethoven, right? And so now you're into another song. So the rhythm, the music, the melody, the the harmony you put underneath it all help to shape a song. The difference between a good song and a bad song, so like a song that you hate, is usually tied to an experience, right? What makes a great song for me is the story behind it, or the story of the song. So when you hear the song, it reminds you of the story and the emotion that it emotes. So some people would hear a song and be like, yo, that's my song, because it helped to shape a moment, or I mean, it may already be a great song. In fact, if something has a great melody, is like, oh my love, my darling, I hunger for you. You know that you hear that song, it reminds you of call it David Hunt in motion, but Beethoven. That was fire. Okay. So, it's just like taking that motif, taking that melody. They're just five notes. One, two, three, four, five. Right. It I mean, there it uses all the other notes eventually, but just that opening line speaks is like, mm. And in the way the music was written, or initially sung, I should say, because I don't know exactly how it was written. The singer was able to pull from their own experience and pull you into the story of what they were saying. Always amazing. So for me, the elements of a great song is in how it tells a story, or how maybe even when you heard it, it changed the trajectory of your own story, right? 'Cause I've had people tell me, it's like, man, David, and this is one of the things that helps to drive what I do, is like, you did the stream this day and I was feeling down. And then by the end of the time I was listening, I didn't feel down anymore because it lifted. Salute, Wally. And we're just going through a quick synopsis of the elements of a great song, right? If you look in the description, I usually have the outline of what I'm going to talk about. It's my run sheet, and some of it's really scripted, and some of it's not. Um, right now, so I just crossed over into writing another song, which I already kind of did when I was explaining the elements of music and rhythm and harmony. And it's like one love, one heart, let's get together. Everything's like, oh, yeah, I remember that one time we were at so and so's house and that song was playing and we were having a good time together, just like in community. Like it's like the MLB crew on steroids, right? It's just like everybody cut together. It's great food, great, great friendships that have been through, thick and thin. My ride or die. It's like, yeah, like my girl, talking about my girl, right? Um, it was a song that played at your wedding, and we're still together. It's like, oh yeah, it's one of those songs. Like I believe that's like "Ribbon in the Sky" for Laquita, or for Shireen, "You Are My Strength." That one song of like every time you hear it, it's like, ah, you are back. And I don't have any music playing in the background because I didn't want to color any songs. So I heard, so this song, here's another word, blossom. And so the word can help shape or rhythm. I may hear something that clicks for me, and I say blossom. So in a blossom, I think of a flower going like this and spreading out. You have the, they do the time lapse of a flower and then speed it up. It's not really a time lapse. It's just a long time video taken and spun up in, the space of a few seconds. You get them. I said I should have hit the other note. Can you see it? And then you take it all and on and on and on, right? So just keep spreading and spreading like a ripple. Ah, that's another one. Ooh, that's right. That's another. And so that's how it is, right? You get is this blossom with just the four keys? Well, there's initially it starts with one, two, three, four. And then it expands. So that's something that I think will work. Let's just put that together real quick. Here we go. This is Blossom, right? As brought to us by Chef Laquita Marie. Yeah, no, y'all got me copying Corey. That ain't right. Right. Man. Chef Laquita Marie. Oh. What am I doing right now is I'm making this font match mine. Ah. I stole the flower from Laquita's comment. Hook it up like the Beethoven one, please. Chef Laquita Marie is animated. Okay, here we go. We'll get to that one. It's like oh man, I done messed myself up. So that's Blossom. And now we want to get some Beethoven. Let's do Beethoven a little different. Let's do Beethoven a little different. Greetings, Gary Jones Jr. Yes, sir. Greetings to you, sir. It's been a minute. Thank you for coming through. Talking about the elements of a great song and how you can help tell a story. And I just, Laquita mentioned the word blossom, and I was showing her how I would interpret that and bring it out as a tune, make a whole composition out of it. Create, always creating, always creating. So yeah, this is another one of my favorites. Nobody greater. Nice repeating piece, catchy tune, great word, lyrics to accompany. And so there's something to be said for the the popular chord progressions. Right. So the chord progression that I used for um, that's basically which is the progression that's been used in a lot of popular music. A lot of popular music uses that one. Um, and there was another one that I played in Receive, which I did earlier. Right. It's go back to this example of it's the 1 5 4 6 4 progression, and then there's the 4 5 3 6 progression. But don't really pay attention to what those are, as opposed to how they help to craft and pull everything in, so that you can make it something that repeats. In Man, so I get started talking about this, it's kind of like, yo, fam, you really have a lot to do with it. Okay, I see what happened. I see what I did there. Okay, so bring that back. Let's get to Beethoven. Sorry, Gary. I started explaining, and then I went to another place explaining, and then I was off into my own little world. And that's not really what I was. Okay, no, I already talked about that. Albert, nobody greater. Yeah, so especially the hook, right? All right, and so the chorus, that song has its unconventional chord progressions all over the place, right? So it's 5 1 4 5 1 4, flat 7 4 1, and it 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 it's like one of the strongest movements you can have harmonically, but from the left, right? Typically, you would do a 2-5-1 progression. So you go. And it's 2, 5 to 1. Whereas in this instance, it's going. Say this is still the 1. You go. You approach it from the opposite side. So it's just as strong a movement, but coming from the other side. If you were to think of your main note as this side, 2-5-1 is over here, flat 7 is over here, flat 7-4 over here. Anyway, that's a little bit of music theory. You really didn't need to, but it's just as powerful. But because it's coming from sort of the left field, you'd be like, wait, what? All right, I just thought I'd throw that in. That's my own theory. I think there may be some theoretical thing that works a lot better that explains it, but I just thought I would throw that in. It's like, you got to this end of the video. It's like, is this guy? I forgot. You know what? I never put an introduction in my run sheet. I've been doing this for it's like over a year, maybe a year and a half. I have never put in an introduction. Reflections, greetings. No way. Okay, we're still in workshop. So the workshop, I'm going to add here and say, if you don't know who I am, mucho gusto. Welcome. My name is David, and I am a musical technologist. Musical technologist, what is that? I exist at the junction of technology and music, and I help to show you with live video what is possible to turn up the loudspeaker on your secret source, your greatness, your thing that makes you work. And one of the ways I do that is with live video. I was driving by a house one day, and there's a guy on his front lawn painting. And what's he doing? He is using the storefront of his self, right, as a painter. And so you can say, hey, I'm a creator, I'm a painter, I'm here, I'm creating this tapestry on this canvas. I paint on canvas. Specifically, that's what the sign said. I'll take a picture and bring it on tomorrow. Oh, no, not tomorrow. On Friday. Freeform Friday, where we will be doing a little bit more of this, but the junction of technology and music is where I sit. And I use live video to show you what's possible via this stream using one of my favorite apps in the whole wide world, Ecamm, right? And there is July 30 is the code. You were correct, Albert. I went and I looked. July 30 is the code. If you want to try it out, just click on this link, davidhunt.link/ecamm. Check it out. And you will not be disappointed. The only thing is, keep clicking the buttons. Eventually, it will work. Story according to Dave. Keep clicking the button. Where is the like, subscribe, poke? It's right here, Albert. It is right here. Subscribe. Boom. 'Cause we're right at the cusp of 400. Will you believe that? It is something, right? You keep putting your foot in one in front of the other, it'll eventually come through. Okay, so I have now gone and done it. I have to create the song real quick. Let's go. And I have got to go, so really have to make this short. I like that. Is that's good. Man. Wow. So now I'm like, hmm. Albert always looking for the little elements in here. You know why this is here? This is here because of this. This is here because you can actually see me do that. See, I'm not a guitarist. Anyway, that's why this is here, so I can, if I need to. Ah, yes, the Beethoven groove that actually popped. I didn't know exactly how I was gonna pull that off, but as you start playing, sometimes you play something, you play, it's like, no, I don't like that. You play something else. Oh, and then you hit something of like, oh, yeah. And I just thought of it as a like that's constantly going through. Da, 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 da. So I like that. That'll preach right there. Oh man. And so sometimes even taking something that someone else has created, pulling a piece of it, that's how sampling and all this other stuff came about. Guys are not necessarily musicians, but they buy a sample pack, $200 for all these different beats and bass lines and chord progressions in different styles, and then they're able to like put it together. DJs do the same thing. They would take a beat from one song and smash it into another, and you have songs of similar BPMs, beats per minute. This is like 80, and so it's like, oh, okay, we could pull those three together and just pull this one in, and then it's or maybe someone created a house version in that, like, oh snap, I could pull that in, and then no, you got a whole new song. So 6 minutes have gone by. Really? Oh man. Well, fam, it has been amazing. I didn't know how it was gonna go, talking about the elements of a great story. And even as everyone came through, he's like, bravo, David. I see you're sporting the guitar pick. Me likey. Even that's not exactly what Albert said. That's what I translated. And so we're already here. The MLB crew, fueled by love, sustainable servitude, serving in a way that serves you. You serve and it feeds you, right? That's what that's saying. That's what I interpret that to say. It feeds you and helps fueling. So creating also helps to do that for me. And so as you go about your day today, just remember that you are loved, you are valuable, you are important. Your uniqueness may be the difference between someone having a good day and someone having a bad day. So share your goodness with them today. That's the essence of the MLB crew. That's how we exist. We do it for you. Oh, okay, I'm getting my cues. Fam, thank you so much. And we'll see you in the next one. Just keep creating. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye. Put a ribbon on it. We'll do that on Friday. Take care. Bye.